How to sample on Orba 3. I'm going to show you how to turn any sound into a custom playable instrument using Orba 3 and nothing else, because Orba 3 has a built-in microphone that lets you record your favorite sounds anywhere in the world. Whatever part you're in, drum, bass, chord, or lead, is where your sample will be saved. I like making chord parts, so let's start there. Press the red sample button on the side of Orba. You'll see all of the pads on Orba light up red, showing how much time you have left to record. Once you've made some noise, press the sample button again. Orba 3's smart sound engine will crop the best parts for you. Since I'm in the chord part, I'm hearing 3 notes for every 1 pad I press. We just made a chord sound, so now let's try a lead. That doesn't sound very good. So why don't we teach you how to unsample or revert? You can erase your sample and go back to the last app loaded sound by holding the sample button and shaking Orba. A helpful tip: you can adjust the octave, the register that the sample plays in, right on the device. Hold A, press pad 8 where the music note is, and slide your finger down or up. In bass, chord, and lead parts, Orba 3 will tune your sample to match the key your Orba is set to. So if my Orba is in C major, it'll automatically tune my sample to C major. Drum sampling works a bit different. In the drum part, you can assign one individual sound to each pad. Orba won't retune the notes, but it will crop and optimize your samples to make everything sound balanced. Think about a drum set where each instrument is a piece of the greater kit. We've tried to mimic that here by allowing you to collect 8 different sounds. After recording a drum sample, you'll see all of the pads glow green. You can choose which pad to assign the sample to. Once it's been assigned, the pad will glow, letting you know the slot is filled. What makes a good drum sample? Well, that's up to you, and exploring is half the fun. But to approximate the feel of a classic drum kit, you might put a low sound on pad 1 to emulate the kick drum, and something snappy on pad 2 for a snare. Once my Orba is full of custom sounds that I love, I might want to save them to the app. What's great is that I don't need a cabled connection unless I'm going to try and share it with somebody. As soon as I connect to the app, I'll be prompted to save my new sounds. I'll give them a creative name, press save, and voila. I can come back to that sound whenever I want. I like to mix my custom sounds with some of the amazing traditional instruments that we have in the app. There's so much more to go into, but we wanted to give you a quick crash course into how sampling works on Orba 3. Let us know how you like this video and what you'd like to see more or less of. Until next time, happy playing.